What's up, guys? This is Soundwave Jordan here, and we are back once again with another video. And today, well, right now we're going to be talking about Transformers: The Last Night teaser trailer. Now, for those who do not know, and I highly doubt it, but the teaser trailer for Transformers: The Last Night has premiered, and my oh my, it was something else. Something that blew my mind. I did not expect many of the things in the trailer. I did not expect them to show a lot of things in the trailer, and I was actually blown away. And honestly, I'm so hyped right now because that trailer was just absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait to give you guys my thoughts and analysis on it right now. As you guys can see right here, we're going to be analyzing the trailer, speculating on what might happen, just seeing our thoughts on everything, and I'm pretty darn excited. I cannot wait. This is going to be so freaking awesome because, well, you know, we have our first teaser trailer for Transformers 5, and also we're going to be talking about the trailer right now. Now, before I go on though, I want to mention that I did my first reaction video for Transformers. You guys can actually see my face, and I actually mean you guys can actually see my face. Like, I actually did my first face reaction video, and I was a bit nervous about it, but you know, I decided to, you know, just do it. I was quite comfortable with it, and you know, for those who did watch the video, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I mentioned before, my camera isn't the greatest, but as I promised, I want to give you guys some type of reaction and some type of genuine reaction. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and for those who didn't see the video, I will leave a link inside the description so you guys can check it out if you guys want to, of course. So that's enough of that though. What's most important right now is we're going to be talking about Transformers: The Last Night. And we're going to be talking about the trailer right now. So let's start this analysis right away. We're going to be talking about the audio, some screen grabs, everything. So let's get to it. This video may be lengthy. If it is, my apologies, but it is what it is. Let's do this, guys. Let's actually analyze this trailer together. Turn it up a bit. Okay, so first things first. They have a nice mellow soundtrack being played. Now, this just shows that the movie may be darker than most people think. Now, keep in mind, that does not mean anything. I mean, as you guys already know, with many movies in the past, even when a trailer has a very dark and morbid soundtrack, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be a dark movie. Avengers: Age of Ultron, I'm looking right at you. Yeah, I had to throw a little shot. And the same thing happened with Transformers 2 and Transformers 4, and yeah, pretty much. Transformers 4 had a very dark teaser trailer, and you know, it wasn't as dark as I thought it would have been. And same thing goes with Transformers 2. In the first teaser trailer for Transformers 2, it showed a lot of things happening, Optimus being hit, and you know, that didn't. It was pretty dark, but you know, it could have been a lot more darker. So, but that's one of the first things I would do want to talk about. They have a nice, mellow, dark soundtrack going on. It's actually pretty sad. It's like they have a sad soundtrack going on. It's actually, you know, pretty it makes you feel emotion, like, oh my gosh, the world is actually ending once again with the Transformers. And as you guys can see from this image right here, this looks like some type of Cybertronian sword, I want to say. I could be wrong. Let's actually go back a bit. Yeah, it looks like some type of Cybertronian sword. I'm gonna mute the audio real quickly. Yeah, so it has blood dripping off of it, or oil, or perhaps that's just an old knight sword. Whatever, it could be anything, but I'm just giving you guys my input. Let's continue. We're gonna go back. Here we go.
It has been
so obviously that's a flashback scene right there. Obviously, I've mentioned this before in one of my previous videos. I was just talking about, oh, there's a potential flashback scene going on regarding the knights and the Transformers and King Arthur's knights, and you know, this is pretty much one of the flashback scenes. You guys can easily tell that there are knights right here. I'm going to play it one more time.
It has been said.
Those are knights right there, as you guys can see. Let's actually hear Sir Anthony Hopkins' character talk now. My apologies for interrupting him.
It has been said through the ages.
Alright, so first things first. Now, first things first, you guys can clearly see what's going on right here. This is the Cybertronian three-headed dragon. Now, I did not predict that they will be showing this in the teaser trailer. I thought they were going to probably show this in the second trailer, but they're actually showing it right away, and that completely blew my mind. I did not expect this to happen. As you guys can see, this may look like another flashback scene, and as you guys already know, the Transformers, they're known for interfering with the history of the humans. And from what I'm guessing, here's another reference of the Transformers being part of the humans' history, Earth's history, and whatnot. Because on the right here, I can't really circle it or anything, but you guys can see on the green, right on the green fields. You guys can probably see it now, but there's somebody riding a horse. Like I mentioned, I'm guessing this is a flashback scene, and you just see. Let's skip past this a bit, but you see the Cybertronian dragon, the three-headed dragon, and you see somebody on a horse on the right. So yeah, so that's pretty interesting. I'm going to go back a bit. I'm going to unmute the audio so we can actually lay reference to what Anthony Hopkins said.
Said through the ages.
So he said it's been said through the ages. That's what we have so far.
Without sacrifice,
Without sacrifice,
there can be no victory.
there could be no victory. So he's pretty much laying reference to the first Transformers movie, and this is pretty much everyone's favorite Transformers movie. My apologies for the mess up on my sentence. But no sacrifice, no victory. Said by the great Archibald Witwicky, Sam's grandfather, I believe, or great-grandfather. I don't know, but no sacrifice, no victory. It's a very classic line within the Transformers live-action series, and I'm glad they're actually laying some reference to that in Transformers 5. Because, it's a line everyone mentions. I still say it to this day. Sometimes when I'm just talking, I just come out of nowhere and say, no sacrifice, no victory. And that's when the situation comes up. So I'm really happy they're mentioning that classic line once more. Let's continue. As you guys can see, we just probably have a couple of explosions. They're probably battling Decepticons, if I were to guess, but nothing really important so far. Just this looks like a flashback scene. I can't really tell what this is right here. I know it has a swastika on it, but yeah, there's that, and here's an explosion scene. So I'm gonna replay the trailer.
There can be no victory.
From director Michael Bay. And you guys can easily tell the soundtrack is just mellow and calm. It makes you feel, it really makes you feel sad about what's going on in this universe right now. There's just nothing but destruction. You get it?
Two species at war.
Two species at war. Look at this scenery, first of all. Look at it. This is a football stadium completely destroyed. What happened here? Honestly, what happened here? This just looks catastrophic. Like you would think that the world's ending. This looks post-apocalyptic besides the city in the background. But if this were just to have an image alone, just the stadium, this looks absolutely stunning. Visually and crazy at the same time, because the Transformers, they cause a lot of destruction because obviously they're giant robots with crazy alien weaponry. But this is just a glimpse of what they can do, and it's actually pretty sad, at least from the humans' perspective. So let's continue though. Look at that. Here's a part of a Cybertronian ship. You see kids walking. They're just exploring. I believe this is Isabella's friends. I could be wrong though. I'm gonna actually go back to it because Anthony Hopkins said something, so I want to rehear what he said.
Two species at war.
Okay, so two species at war. I mentioned that earlier.
One flesh.
One flesh. This is Isabella Moner's character. Her name is Isabella. I don't know her last name though, but this is Isabella Moner's character. Isabella. Two species at war. One flesh.
One metal.
One metal. Now this is what got my attention. Who is this person right here? Who is this? Who is this guy? Who is this Transformer? And look at their face. It seems so lifelike. It's not like too Transformerific in a way, but not too robotic. Transformerific, that's not even a real word. Wow. But who is this character right here? Now I was thinking to myself that it could possibly be Retgar. Now I know they didn't mention anything about Retgar being in the film, but if you guys do recall, there was a junk Transformer inside. Well, not junk Transformer. There was a junky vehicle on the set of Transformers The Last Night, and it was during the set where they were inside of I can't remember, but it was like more of a junkyard desert area. I can't remember exactly. My apologies, but if you guys do know what I'm talking about, you guys are aware. But I'm guessing that this may be that character because who else would it be? Honestly, who else would this character be? Obviously, it's not Hound. Hound's not orange; he's green. Crosshair's obviously not. Drift obviously not. Bumblebee obviously not. I'm guessing this could be either Hot Rod, which I completely doubt because they already gave us Hot Rod's appearance, and I'm gonna guess it's probably that junk transformer who transforms into that vehicle with a lot of junk. Now they didn't say it was Retgar, but a lot of people are speculating, including myself, that this is indeed Retgar. So maybe this is Retgar right now. We're not so sure, but it's nice to see that this is a brand new transformer, a brand new Autobot, obviously, and I'm pretty darn happy right now. So yeah, guys, what do you guys think about this? Who do you guys think this is? I personally think it's the junk robot that we saw on set with a whole bunch of junk on him and whatnot. In other words, this could possibly be Retgar, but it's not confirmed. This is just a speculation. Let's continue on though.
One metal.
One metal. Now, if I were to guess right here, it seems like they're looking at something underwater. Just judging from the way it looks, I mean, obviously this isn't space. You can easily tell that they're underwater, so I'm actually pretty curious on what they're exploring. Like, what are they exploring exactly? Is this... This looks like it's underwater, obviously. You can easily tell it's underwater. However, what are they exploring? Because, well, this looks completely Cybertronian. And if I were to guess right now, if I were to guess, hear me out, guys. I know I'm gonna sound crazy, but hear me out. As you guys know, the Cybertronians, the Transformers, everything about them, they've been part of Earth for an extremely long time. So what if, hear me out, what if, right? What if the Transformers build some type of foundation on Earth? Or, hear me out, this is going to sound completely absurd, but what if they're doing something similar to Transformers Prime, and maybe Earth is a Transformer? I don't know. I'm just throwing out some random ideas. I'm literally throwing out random ideas. But what if Earth is a Transformer? What if the humans are finally discovering what's under Earth right now, and they see that Earth is actually a Transformer? I don't know. Maybe this is Unicron. I don't know. I'm just throwing out random ideas, but that's the whole point of speculating. That's the whole point of everything, right? So clearly they're underwater. So let's continue. Yeah, obviously they're exploring some type of Cybertronian foundation. It's pretty sick though. Let's continue.
Optimus Prime has left us.
Optimus Prime has left us. So many people are wondering, what happens to Optimus Prime? Why does he go bad all of a sudden? What's going on? What happened to Optimus Prime after Transformers Age of Extinction? As you guys know, he left Earth. He said, "I'm coming for you, creators." Something around those lines. But pretty much he left Earth to confront the creators on why they're trying to capture him. And I'm guessing things did not go well. Or hear me out. Once again, hear me out. I have another speculation. What if Optimus Prime was trying to find the creators, right? But he failed at finding the creators. Since he failed at finding the creators, maybe, just maybe, the creators find him. They take him. And that is what, and maybe that's how he becomes evil. Who knows? I'm just throwing out speculations. Remember this? This is nothing but pure speculation and thought. So, what if that happens? I mean, what if Optimus Prime failed to find the creators? I mean, it probably explains why he's like this. I mean, think about it. He's just floating among space. Literally, he's just floating in space. So I want to assume that he failed at finding the creators. However, the creators find him and, well, they take him. This is just a speculation. This is just a thought. I gotta keep saying that. Let's continue.
Time has left us.
We're floating in space.
100 billion trillion planets in the cosmos.
100 billion trillion planets in the cosmos. Wait, first things first. I need to know what this is. What is this right here? It's like as the humans constantly travel Earth, they're just unraveling more Cybertronian things, and that's what's really puzzling them. They're like, why on earth are the Cybertronians constantly coming to our planet? There's over billions, trillions of planets in the entire universe, yet the Transformers always come to Earth, no matter what. That's what the humans are trying to discover right now.
Billion trillion planets in the cosmos.
It seems like Sir Anthony Hopkins' character was rubbing some type of Cybertronian plating, whatever. I'm not too sure exactly. You guys can even look at the letters. Look at that. Okay, here's something. Okay, so clearly this is Cybertronian, but at the same time it's made on Earth, I believe, because that looks like a Cybertronian letter. Does it? I could be wrong, but I believe this is Cybertronian. I could be wrong, but as you guys can see, it's like mixed with Earth as well, because you guys can look at the letters and the wording on the side. It says sign, as well as if you guys can look from the, there we go. It says Victoria, Victora, right above Sir Anthony Hopkins' fingers character. Wait, did I say that right? It's right above his fingers. Oh my gosh! But you guys can clearly says Victoria sign. Let me go back. Yeah, it says Victoria sign, and it looks like it's Cybertronia. This is definitely Cybertronia. You guys can actually see some of the markings when I constantly move up and down towards Sir Anthony Hopkins' fingers, characters, whatever. You guys can clearly see the Cybertronian letters, as well as this is mixed with Earth. So a lot of Cybertronians, a lot of Cybertron, the Transformers past and Earth's past, they interlude with one another so much, to the point where they started having, like, the Knights were using Cybertronian weaponry, perhaps? I don't know. But you guys can clearly see that there's Cybertronian language on it, as well as there's Earth's language on it. Victoria's sign, like, come on. Let's continue. Here's Isabella, you know, looking at Squeaks. Looks like something crazy is happening.
You want to know, don't you?
You want to know, don't you? Okay. Mark Wahlberg's character, KDA.
Why they keep coming here?
Why do they keep coming to Earth? Now, this is where things get interesting. This is when things get interesting. Now, I'm saying to myself, what is going on right here? Right? What is going on? So clearly this looks like Cybertron, right? This completely looks like Cybertron. Cybertron looks like it's making a return from Dark of the Moon. As you guys know, in Transformers Dark of the Moon, at the end of Dark of the Moon, Cybertron caved in. If you guys remember, when the pillars failed and got destroyed, Cybertron literally caved in and pretty much destroyed itself. Well, at least we thought it did, right? I mean, I assume that most of us thought that happened. But here we have right here another Cybertron, or perhaps this is actually Cybertron. And here's where things are getting interesting, right? Because clearly there's something fishy about this Cybertron. Why on earth do we see green mold or green moss or grassy moss growing on Cybertron? I mean, it seems pretty odd, right? That we see green moss growing on Cybertron. I mean, this leads me to think that, like I mentioned earlier, what if Earth is actually another home for the Transformers way before? Like, maybe this is actually another Cybertron. Not another Cybertron, but maybe this is another planet of the Transformers. That's what I'm pretty much trying to say. I mean, think about it. We see grassy moss growing on the planet's surface, and you know, we're just, you know, we're questioning why this is happening. I don't know if I'm being really clear with it, but I'm trying to explain it properly. It sounds a bit odd though. Let's continue. This is what I mean right here. I mean, you clearly see that Earth or whatever is happening is being split apart. So, like I mentioned before, I'm gonna go all the way back. I'm at 126. I'm gonna go all the way back real quick. I feel that the humans are discovering that Earth is actually another planet for the Cybertronians. This is just speculation. And right now, whatever happened, they discover an anomaly that leads to Earth awakening in a way. If you guys get what I'm saying, like Earth is finally awakening. I don't know. It sounds weird, right? But that's just what I think. Maybe Earth is another planet for the Transformers. That's just what I'm thinking, because look what's been happening, right? I mean, the humans are constantly discovering more Transformers, more Cybertronian technology on Earth, and maybe perhaps this wasn't their planet all along. Maybe, just maybe, Earth was always a planet for the Transformers. This is just a speculation, though. I mean, it also makes sense. I mean, why do we see, like I mentioned before, why do we see green or grassy moss growing on Cybertron, or if this is even Cybertron? I don't know. Why do we freaking see grassy moss growing on freaking this version of Cybertron or whatever it is? I don't know. I'm just throwing out speculations, though. It also, it also makes sense for why the humans are discovering some type of Cybertronian foundation at the bottom of the ocean. It all makes sense. Maybe they activate something, and maybe it makes them spread apart. I don't know. Anything is possible. So this is just a speculation regardless. So I'm gonna continue on with the video. Wait, first of all, let's go back a bit. So this is Laura Haddock's character. I forgot her name already. Lol. Let's continue on. This is Isabella Monera's character. Okay. Alright. So first, okay. Alright, okay. So on the top right, this pretty much debunks my whole entire speculation. I'm actually pretty upset about that. Oh my gosh. But as you guys can see on the top right of Isabella's character's running, there's something going on in the background. You can clearly see the moon, and you can clearly see Cybertron. And pretty much this looks exactly like this. Like, you guys can see it, right? Cybertron looks like it's coming back for vengeance, whatever. And you guys can clearly see that at the top right. So pretty much that just debunked my whole entire speculation. It pretty much debunked my whole speculation, but we're not entirely sure. But at least I'm thinking of things on the spot. So let's continue though. But you guys can see from the top right, there's the moon, and there's Cybertron, or that weird version of Cybertron, which is this right here, closing in onto the moon. Let's continue.
I wanna stay.
Alright, so here's Bumblebee in action. As you guys already know, they always have to show Bumblebee in action. It shows Bumblebee jumping out of the building, and he jumps onto one of the, I forgot the new team. I read the article, but I believe they're called the Transformers Retaliation Force. Is it? I think it's not that. Is it called that? I'm not so sure, but pretty much this is the new Nest team. It's the new Nest team, and this new Nest team, they're not working with the Transformers. They're working against the Transformers, but not in a way to like actually kill them off. They're just trying to make everything remain intact, make everything remain calm. They're just trying to make sure, hey, these Transformers are destroying our world, and maybe that is why Lennox joins their team, because even though he was part of Nest, I guess he finally realized that these aliens are destroying our world, and we have to do something about it. And that's maybe why he joins their team. You guys can clearly see their logo, the upside down triangle on the side of this robot thingy that Bumblebee jumps on. So the fact that Bumblebee is fighting this just goes to show you that they're going to be fighting against this new military group.
I wanna stay, and I wanna fight them.
Alright, so what's going on right here? I can't really tell what's going on, but it's an explosion, obviously, and it seems like people are dying. Well, the Cybertronians in the back are dying. I can't really tell who's who, but it's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting, I can't really tell. But you see Kate Yeager running to Isabella's character, so I can't really tell what's going on in the background. Those are just, they could be random Cybertronians, but anything's possible. Let's continue.
And now,
This is Megatron. Look at Megatron. Look at this man. This man looks absolutely stunning. He looks so epic. Look at this guy. He's just walking. Fusion cannon on his right arm. And his mace weapon thingy on his back. He looks so amazing. Megatron looks absolutely spectacular. And I have to say, it's freaking awesome that he's returning. He used to be Galvatron, but everyone knows you cannot stop Megatron. Megatron will always come back no matter what. Let's continue.
Colliding.
Alright. So here's another action scene. Now, what I was talking about earlier about Earth possibly being another planet for the Transformers, I just don't know anymore, because why on earth do we see random Cybertronian artifacts or Cybertronian technology on Earth? I mean, why is that even there? You guys get what I'm saying, right? So I'm a little confused, a little flustered on what's been going on about Earth's fate and what is Earth exactly? Is Earth part Cybertronian? I don't know, perhaps. I mean, it's not impossible. It's not. Let's continue.
The operation is over.
We're not giving up, okay?
The operation is over. We're not giving up, okay?
Only one survives.
Only one survives. I can't really tell whose character this is, but if I were to guess, this looks like a Lamborghini, so I'm going to assume this may be Hot Rod right here. I can't really tell though. That's Megatron right there. We get a nice clear shot of Megatron, and he slams his mace thingy, whatever, and he's looking at, if I were to guess, he's looking at Lennox right now. You can just tell because I'm just familiar with Lennox's hairstyle, but Megatron is definitely saying some things, or they're having some type of weird interaction with one another right now. Maybe Lennox is questioning why is Optimus evil. Maybe Lennox is questioning what's going on. But you know, from the looks of it, Megatron looks like he's a lone wolf right now. I mean, he's just doing things on his own. He has his red eyes. Oh, he looks so epic. But it looks like Megatron is on his own journey right now. He's on his own mission. He's on a lone wolf, and he has some type of interaction with Lennox right here. But he looks completely epic. He has his own battle mask. Oh, he looks delicious. All right, so this right here, as you guys can see, there's a lot of action going on right now. But right here, you see Cade Yeager, and he's in a action scene, obviously. So I want to know who is shooting who. Obviously, that's Barricade. Now, if Barricade dies right here, I'm gonna be very upset because Barricade actually looks epic, and it looks like he just gets wrecked right here. Honestly, just look at that. He looks like he just gets destroyed. But by who? I mean, I believe this is Bumblebee, because if I remember and if I recall, and if you guys recall too from the production set, it shows Cade Yeager like sliding out of Bumblebee's car in a way, or like out of the car seat or something like that. And it shows Barricade chasing Bumblebee, and it looks like that's happening, but it looks like Bumblebee may win again because, well, Barricade gets shot and gets completely wrecked. So, yeah, let's continue. And here we have a nice clear shot of Optimus Prime. This is like the first time we actually see Optimus Prime in action. But what's going on though? If you guys look at the background, it seems like he's in some type of destructive scene. There's ashes, smoke, just that type of stuff. He looks extremely rusty. He looks extremely battle scarred. So looks like he's been going through some things right now. And this is the first time we actually see him alive in the trailer. So yeah, we can't really tell who's he looking at. But right now, if I were to guess, he is not happy right now. Look at his face. Look at his mouth. His mouth is like, I gotta deal with these freaking Decepticons or creators. Look at his eyes. He looks angry right now. He looks like he's going through a lot. So yeah.
Oh my god.
This is a scene that's driving everyone crazy right now.
Forgive me.
Alright, so as you guys can see from here, something's fishy going on because, well, Bumblebee has to do something about Optimus Prime. Bumblebee and Optimus Prime are actually fighting one another, and this is actually going to be a very, very sad thing in the movie. And that's something I mentioned a very long time ago, where Bumblebee actually has to fight Optimus Prime. And it's going to be something extremely tragic because Bumblebee and Optimus Prime, they've been together since day one. They're part of the original team. But to see them fight each other like this, to see something going on with Optimus, to see the fact that Bumblebee is actually that Bumblebee may die from Optimus is actually pretty scary. It's actually pretty sad too. So let's continue. Optimus Prime grabs Bumblebee, slams him on the ground like he's nothing. I like that. It shows that Optimus means business. You guys can clearly see that he has purple eyes. So let's continue.
Forgive me.
And Optimus Prime says, "Forgive me." You see his purple eyes right there, looking very, very menacing. So he says, "Forgive me." He looks like he rips off a piece of Bumblebee, actually, and he takes out his sword and gets ready to stab Bumblebee right now. And if I were to guess right now, I'm trying to see what's happening, and you know, Optimus Prime proceeds to stab him, but it looks like Bumblebee is trying to stop it. You guys can clearly see Bumblebee's hands right there. It looks like he's trying to stop it, but perhaps that doesn't happen. Who knows? I just know that things are about to go down and things are about to get spicy. So, yeah. And we get to see the beautiful, beautiful format for Transformers 5. Now, here's one thing though. Here's one thing. There's something about this title. There's something about this font that really captures my attention. You guys just see how at the beginning of the font, right? Something activates, right? I'm gonna show you guys one more time. So you see how that happens, right? What if, hear me out, what if this is just what's a word? What if this is just a representation of what's happening with Earth? In the beginning of this right here, in the beginning of this font, right? Hear me out. You guys clearly see something is being activated, obviously. I mean, look at it. Something is being activated from the very core, because you guys can clearly see that there's a power surge going on. There's power going through everything. There's something going on. Something is being activated, or something is being awakened. You see how the power is just going through everything? You see how the power is just reactivating everything? The electricity, whatever. What if this is a representation of Earth? What if that anomaly they're discovering at the bottom of the ocean is pretty much exactly what's going on in this title font right here? Because it makes sense, right? If you guys just hear me out, because they wouldn't have this type of font for no reason. I mean, obviously it looks sick. It looks absolutely amazing, but there's a reason behind it. There's a reason why they decided to go with this type of design, and it looks extremely interesting. I mean, each of the Transformers movies, they have something very, very unique about them. For Transformers 1, it was a simple Transformers format. For Transformers 2, it had Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. However, the Transformers font would transform into a Decepticon symbol representing the Fallen, obviously, the Decepticon insignia. Transformers 3, they had two different ones. The first one, it showed Sentinel Prime's eye transforming into the Transformers 3 logo, and at the end of it, it shows like a silhouette of the moon representing Dark of the Moon, because you know the moon was heavily part of the plot of Transformers 3. But Transformers 4, I can't really describe it. It just had simple skinny letters, but I can't really describe it. Maybe you guys can. But for Transformers 5, it's just too obvious, at least in my opinion. Something is being activated from the very core, and it's causing something to be awakened completely, entirely. And that's what I feel what's happening with Earth. The humans, or Transformers, or something gets activated in Earth. And I'm speculating that it's going to be something at the bottom of the ocean, because, I mean, they're discovering something that huge, something that crazy at the bottom of the ocean. And I'm guessing that's pretty much what's going on with Earth right now. And it's pretty much being shown to us through this font, or they're just trying to hint at us through the font, because something is being activated. Let's check out it one more time. You see, power is going through, Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Please, please, just come on. Please. Just tell me, please. Oh gosh. But yeah, guys, that's all I really have to say for my analysis video. My apologies, it's extremely long, like I mentioned, but you know, if we want to analyze some things, you got to get down and dirty, you got to get your hands dirty, you got to get ready. So that's exactly what I did. I wanted to give you guys my full thought out analysis of the trailer, just everything in general, and I really hope you guys enjoyed yourselves watching the trailer, and I really hope you guys enjoyed watching my trailer analysis and review. Overall, this trailer was pretty darn awesome. The score for the trailer was absolutely amazing. The visuals were stunning as always, and of course the action sequences were completely phenomenal. So I hope you guys really enjoyed it, because I certainly did. There are so many things in this trailer that just has me questioning everything about the Transformers and their past and whatnot. I laid out some speculations. I said that Earth may possibly be another planet for the Transformers. I was saying that the Transformers and the humans are completely interluded with one another. I'm saying that Optimus Prime, he gets found by the creators, and the creators turns him evil, and that's why we see him have purple eyes, and that's why he's possibly fighting Bumblebee, saying forgive me, because he's aware. I don't know what's going on, but it's pretty crazy right now. There's a lot of things going in my mind, and I would love to have a nice thorough discussion with you guys. This video is extremely long, so you know, it's pretty intense. So once again though, that's all I really have to say though, guys. Thank you guys for watching once again. Like I mentioned before, my reaction video will be inside the description if you guys want to check that out, as well as if you guys want to see anything else regarding Transformers The Last Night, hit that subscribe button, because I will be here giving you guys every piece of information regarding this movie from here on and so forth. There's going to be a lot more news over the past couple days, and of course I will be on the lookout for each and everything that will be that's going to be happening. Holy, my grammar sucks. But needless to say, thank you guys for watching once again, guys. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends. Share your thoughts on this. Leave some speculations in the comment section below, because I want to discuss this with you guys, because this is extremely important. With that being said though, guys, once again, I said once again like 8 times already, thank you guys for watching. This is Soundwave Jordan here. Peace, late, and see you guys in the next Transformers The Last Night video. I'm out, and have a lovely, awesome, splendid weekend, day, whatever. The weekend's over. I love all of you guys. I'm feeling pretty darn happy. Thank you guys once again.